Hey everyone. So, as you've seen me do it, an hour and 20 minutes, solo tier 4 survival. Well, I do believe this tactical alert, I can't, whoa, what is happening to me? Okay, that was a big fat embarrassment. But I'm trying to talk and look away while hacking all at the same time, so it's understandable. However, as I was saying, I've heard this tac alert, the endurance version of it, is very difficult. I've heard that Valkyrs and, well, it's a giant manic. Valkyrs and Limbos and Wukongs and all these people have a bunch of trouble, and I've heard that Inros is the only frame so far to just have a fantastic time here and just not have any trouble. I really don't believe that. I do think that most frames with the right build can probably do it. Obviously, the reason that Valkyr's running into trouble is because of the 25 energy cap. I don't know why you would bring Hysteria Valkyr. Although I do believe a Warcry Valkyr would do just absolutely fine here. Although immediately I do see an issue where the hell is the life support? We need to kill more enemies, need to get more of those out of the way. These rollers are nice, I guess. But really, this big fat lack of life support drops, despite getting all these kills, really worrying. It's like the rollers are the only source of it. Did they forget to add life support to these units? It's like my 10th bailiff. They've never dropped anything yet. Okay, well I guess we're just popping it now then. Now, usually when I use Rhino, I don't have any efficiency mods. I also tend to run with max blind rage. This forced me to change one of my builds. I'll be changing it back when this is done, but you know, I usually have no need for efficiency. If I ever do need energy in like emergency situations, I drop what they call an energy pizza. Although I try my best to never use those, but they are always available for me. So what are we looking at here? Well, you know, just another 8 minutes of slashing these guys up. I'll have to come back here later and scan those giant manics. I don't know if those will ever be in the codex. I sincerely hope not. They're an incredibly silly enemy. They're obviously like a joke enemy. They make no sense, and I mean manics, they're silly enough. They're cackling psychopaths that can one-shot like Valkyrs. I don't even remember why they were like. I don't think they're. Oh no. Well, I did recover from that, but okay, whatever. See, these are the same things as just regular manics, but bigger. And bailiffs, they eat a lot of punishment.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Sometimes I keep forgetting that the life support capsules are actually pretty big. I used to think they were really small. I just always thought that until eventually I actually paid attention to how big they were. Well, as long as I keep the combo counter up, this isn't going to get any harder. It's just life support really scarce, and I'm not sure why. Now this is a 10-minute long mission by default. You will never get any faster than that. It doesn't matter how good you are. It's one of the reasons I find it survivals like this, like the takedowns, kind of boring. Because you're just here for 10 minutes. It doesn't matter how good you are, it doesn't matter how easy it is for you, or how hard it is for you. You're here for 10 minutes. So skill just kind of goes out the window. It's just, hey, you're here with all of us. Now, I do like survival in the fact that, like, once it gets super high up there, it can provide a real challenge, but everyone knows random number generator, RNG, and life support spawns and drops can just royally fuck someone over. Like there's very little you can do in the way of making like this. There's no enemies around except this goddamn roller way over here. And carrier stole the kill, but I kept my combo counter going. But yeah, so you know, like I finally got out of 25 something kills another life support drop. Each one of these only extends the time by about 10 seconds, if that, maybe more, something around that. If it is it even that? Maybe like 6 seconds. I've never sat down and thought about it actually. All I know is 100% is 2 minutes 50 seconds, or 2 minutes 30 seconds. I can't even remember. Alright, well, time to go ahead and make our way over to the next life support capsule because these guys just aren't dropping enough. It's a legitimate concern to be like, hey, game, I'm doing fantastic. You need to fulfill your end of the bargain and make it so that I can last here.
Prepare for life support.
Because there's nothing I can do that would make this any better. I have primed reach, I have berserker, I have the ability to cut swaths through these enemies.
That should keep you going for a while.
So a lot of people who are into the end game, into the meta, consider Naramon absolutely broken. Well, I can, to an extent, agree in a way that it might be broken in one particular circumstance, which is solo survival, or maybe even certain solo missions, but in anything else, it's just pathetic. In a group, Naramon isn't going to help you very much. It'll help you specifically live, but, you know, it's not going to make that mobile defense any easier. Well, there goes the combo counter. That's fine though. I think I might have enough life support left over. Counting the 2 capsules, I think we're set and good to go. But just in case, as always, break open more.
That should keep you going for a while.
I've seen very few of those giant manics that people keep talking about, but I do suppose they only come in when you're visible, so, you know, it makes sense that not many of them show up. I'm glad they brought the bailiffs back. The bailiffs are a nice enemy. I don't understand, though, why the bailiffs have machetes and not jack attacks. They are much better with the jack attacks, trust me. They look way cooler, and their moveset actually makes a lot more sense. They have the giant hammer. Instead of I mean, a machete is not a tiny knife, but come on. Giant hammer versus, like, almost sword-sized knife. There's one. May as well scan him. Come on. Come on, dickwad. You can only be invisible so long. Well, I didn't get anything from that, but whatever. I can only imagine that you need 3 scans on those enemies. But for all I know, you could need 20. It's very mysterious. You never know. Like how certain enemies used to take upwards of 50 scans, wasn't it? Like the capture targets or something. They took a ridiculous amount of scans to complete in the codex. Eximus units used to take a lot longer. Come on, come at me. There we go. And now I can kill you. Still should be able to scan dead bodies.
Life support incoming.
Isn't that what Helios was supposed to do? Actually, I think Helios can, in a way. If it starts scanning before the thing dies, it finishes sometimes, like 1 out of 3. I don't know, it's wonky. Scanning in general in this, they tried to spice it up with Cephalon Samaris, but it's kind of all the same now. Synthesis scanner was a good idea. The chance of getting a double proc and not having to farm the same enemy a million times, good idea. the ability to scan stuff and get rep and get some rewards from it, good idea. But in general, this the scanning system could use a little bit of work. I was really hoping that the Samaris events, like the actual scans, which we haven't had in like 5 months now, I think. It was actually ridiculous how some of those took weeks to complete, just for a tiny bit of lore.
Keep up the good work.
And not even like, well, some were intense, but like, some of them weren't. Some of them were just kind of vague, like almost poetic, flashbacky scenes. I was really excited when Samaris was first out, because I thought like, hey, if the community scans this unit, then the community gets this added to their codex. Because that would have been really nice. Then like, eventually the codex would have just been a community-made thing that people who complete the Samaris quest could have access to. Because some units, like Manic, Bombard, Eximus, and stuff, are really hard to farm specifically for. But, you know, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's focus on what we got. Lots of ash parts, fusion cores. Is that all you get? I like how it says it lasted 4 seconds. It's very interesting. Alright, let's find out what we have here. Anything?
Unread inbox messages make
Oh, there's the Stratos emblem. Yeah, but here are the messages. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Also, they are improperly dated, because I did not receive this at 12 in the morning. But, yeah. Anyway. So that's that. Attack alert done, Stratos emblem done. Maybe the endurance drops mods. Not just fusion cores all the time, but I don't care. Also, I do believe it's time. It's almost, well, it is March, actually. It's mid-March. I'm going to go and do something I should have done a while ago. Where's miscellaneous? I know it's in here somewhere. I've seen it. Oh, here it is. I have 100 of them for some reason. Yes. Select all. Yes. Bye-bye. No more Christmassy decorations.
Operator? Is that a pun?
Alright, well, I'm off to go cap focus and go max out Deadly Intent from the Naramon tree. Meanwhile, I do have the machete and the sheave in the oven, and they'll be out tomorrow morning. I have a bow set. I'll try selling it. Probably get like 20 plat for it. It is worthless nowadays. Never built the Spira. I'll get to that eventually. And then I have other stuff. I have this. I sold one of these sets for like, I don't know, 85 plat, I think it was. Pretty good deal. If I can get a barrel, then I can probably resell this. But yeah, you know, things are going on. Attack alert, pretty cool. I guess I'll add an annotation if I get anything good from it if I decide to do it again. Good luck out there, guys.